Okay, and then moving on to maths. So yesterday we spoke about some patterns and how to get our answers for these patterns. Patterns have rules, and you can find out what that rule is by using these ways. You can use your chart, your number line, your fingers, or you can use a sum. Okay, I just want to quickly, we went over chart, number line, fingers. I want us to talk a little bit more about sums. So I'm going to give a quick sum here. I'm sorry, a number pattern going backwards. So let's see how this works. Let's do 25, 20. Okay. Okay. So if I come and I see a number pattern like this, remember I said with the sums, you look for two numbers that are next to each other. Okay. And obviously we can see that 25 is next to each other. Can you see there? Yeah, 25 and 20 is next to each other. And I say to you, you always choose the biggest number first between the two. So here it is 25, because if I have 25 apples, it's more than when I have 20 apples. So I'll put 25 first, and it will be 25 minus 20. Minus 20. And that will give me my answer. So if you go and you work it out, you will see that the answer is 5. Okay, so that means it's counting in fives. Same as this one. We looked for the two numbers that's next to each other, which was 20 and 22. Between these two numbers, the biggest number here was 22. It's more. So I put 22 first, and then I put 20. And 22 minus 20 gives you 2, so that means it's counting in twos. So yeah, remember the first thing to find out is to see if it's going backwards or forwards, and then you can see what is it counting in, okay, using your chart, number line, fingers, or sums. Okay. I'm just going to, this was yesterday's homework. This is the answers. So it's 44, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56. Okay, so the numbers are getting more and more and more, so that means it's forwards and it's counting in twos. Counting in twos. Can you see that? Forwards. Okay, I think I'm just going to use the black rather. And then this one is, I took the two numbers next to each other, so the numbers are getting less and less. So it's 60 and then it moves to 50. 60 is more than 50, so 50 is less and the numbers are gonna get less. That means it's going backwards, and it's counting in tens. So that's 80, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, and that's counting in tens backwards. Okay, then you could choose any number to start with and count in fives forwards. That was pretty easy, so I can maybe start at 10 and I can just say 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, Counting in twos backwards, I choose any number to start with. Let's say I choose 48, so it's 48. I'm going backwards, that means the numbers are getting less, so it won't be 50, it will be still in your 40. So 48, 46. Remember, with backwards you minus in, so 48 minus 2 will give you 46, and then 44, 42. Counting in fives backwards, so the same thing. Again, maybe just take this and do it the other way around. You can say 25, 20, 15, and 10. Okay, so for today I've given you 10 number patterns as well, and you can see here I've given you number 1, it's 15, 20, 25, and you have to choose from these 3 numbers what the answer is. Is it 25 next, or is it 30, or is it 35? The same with number 2. It goes 40, 52, 50, 48. You choose which number comes next. Is it 46? Is it 50? Or is it 44? Okay, and yeah, so that is pretty straightforward. You just try and figure out what it's counting in, if it's forwards or backwards. Use your chart and your number line to find out the answers. Okay, and that is it for maths today.